What's up YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how to replace your front struts on the 2011 Honda Accord. Now this will apply to most Hondas with a wishbone style suspension over the last 20 years. Some differences, but pretty similar. Anyway, let's get started. First, I'm going to take off the ABS sensor. It's a 10mm. Always take your ABS sensor out of the way. You don't want to break that sensor because it is very costly. Some of these sensors can cost up to $200. I know because I've broken them before being lazy and not getting them out of the way. So just get it out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. Set your bolts there. If they're the same length, it doesn't matter. Same thread, where you put them. Always pay attention to the longer and shorter bolts. Next, you're going to take a 14mm. You take this bottom strut bolt off. This fork, this wishbone right here. Set it to the side. Now you're going to want a 17 for the bottom bolt where it connects to the control arm. Get your 17. Get you another wrench to hold the other side from turning. Right there. Now, if the nut don't come out, you can take your gun, if you're using a gun. Put your finger on the other side and just push and go slow. There you go. I always put my bolts on the leg of the rack. If you have a magnetic tray, that works great too. Now, this fork will come right off. See that? Get it out of your way. Note the position it came off. This goes towards the back. The open part, where the slit is. Now we're going to lower the vehicle down. Just low enough to get to this top strut bolts here. Those are 14mm. Grab you a 14. Take your first two off. Well, that bolt fell, but that's okay. They give you new bolts with the new struts. And when you go to the third bolt, put your hand under the car, hold the strut. Just guide it down. That way it don't fall and hit you in your knee, or worse, hit a wire and tear a wire. Now on this model it has knockout holes. See that? They cover these up from the factory. You can just poke holes in them. You don't have to take the stickers off because there's a sway bar. Some of these have a sway bar. The 6-cylinder models have a sway bar. And your new strut comes with those studs on it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Lift up on the control arm. Yeah, they get kind of stuck in there. You gotta. Let's take it up in the air. Trying to work on the ground sometimes is really hard on your knees. Just push up on the control arm. Let's see, we're hitting this ABS bracket for the wire. Let's take that off. Just never know where to put your light. Just put that aside. Just like that. Boom. Now put your struts side by side to make sure all the key pieces are on the strut. Now a lot of these aftermarket struts, they're universal. So as long as you have the studs line up right on top and you have a place to bolt your line, that's all that matters. And see how it says L right there for left driver's side. Let's put that back up in there. That ABS wire still in the way. Just gotta work with it. Let's go behind the tie rod first. There you go. Put it behind the tie rod first, and then go up. And just keep turning it till it'll go in. Just like that. See how I have it resting on the axle? That way it stays in place. So when you lower it down, you can start a couple nuts so it holds itself. Just trick to the trade. Like I said, this is going to vary a little bit with each model, but Honda's been using that same wishbone suspension style on their struts since the 90s. Not all of them have ABS, so that wire won't be in your way in a lot of models. See how the studs are sitting up there for me? You can reuse your old nuts if you want. But when you get your new strut, they give you new bolts. And the old strut did not have those sway bar studs. They give you the small bolts for that too. And start those. Now you can reach down there and just push up on it, just like that. And I'll go ahead and use all the new bolts. That way they all match the same color. Color coordinated. I like to color coordinate. I was raised in a family full of women, so I like things to match. Silver on gold. Silver and gold. I don't tighten this. I'll tighten this last. That way I have some wiggle room when I'm trying to line stuff up.